The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you, and nothing to... Well, great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. I know the fans were clamoring for AI to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen what he can do in game situations, and definitely impressive. I mean, with a clear runway and all the time in the world, I am sure AI will leave us speechless with what he's able to pull off.
When the super teams are dominant game after game, some people are going to ask, what's the point of even playing a game like this?
Well, in the regular season, I hear that all the time, and I sort of laugh at it because this is what the season is about. Sure. 82-game grind, having competition not only with opponents, but within yourself, within your team, battling for minutes. And we understand that a lot of these teams are built to win in the postseason. The regular season doesn't mean much for them. They're going to qualify for the playoffs, but there are other teams in this league, Kevin, trying to fight to improve. And on nights where you have opportunities to play against that kind of dominant team, a coach can say, see the potential, see what is possible. We just saw it here tonight.
And take some personal pride in your performance.
No doubt about it. And you can stack yourself up against these super teams that roll into your arena to find out exactly where you are. And sometimes winning a game like that for a coaching staff, they can say, let's use this momentum to build on it. We just beat one of the better teams in the league. So psychologically, it works in a lot of ways during a regular season.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Malcolm Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
For three, Bledsoe. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
Carter, the pass to Allen. It's good.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Bledsoe kicks to Brogdon. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Levine's got his first 2 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Allen dishes to Dunn. Levine inside the three-point line. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Allen against Middleton. Here's Levine. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop it.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Brogdon finds Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Levine. To halt the run. Fades. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. One of the standout performers recently. We have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe stays confident even down there in the paint as a point guard, finishing deep that time.
Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Milwaukee with the ball. 9-point game. Marking in against Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. A three-pointer, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, just a terrific display of shooting, focused on taking shots that the offense was designed to create.
So many good things can happen for you when you just take your time and get to the spots on the floor where you have tremendous confidence.
Antetokounmpo. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit. And you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you. In transition, he's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Brogdon against Dunn. To the middle, here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Levine kicks to Allen. Over Middleton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 9 points for Allen. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. To the inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Chicago leading by 10. Dunn right side. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. And stolen by Dunn. At the elbow, it's Allen. Great D that time from Middleton.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Kick out to Levine. Back to Allen. He dishes it to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Allen slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Carter. Parker comes in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Payne in for Dunn.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
To the paint. Here's Portis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And there's always pressure when you have a superstar player, Brent. And the Bucks are trying to capitalize on that window right now.
And I think Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason success can the Milwaukee Bucks have around what it is that Giannis can bring to the table? He wants to retire in a Bucks uniform. He's said that before, but winning makes that decision a lot easier. And maybe with the coaching change, they'll get there.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago. 10-point lead. And another turnover here by Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Allen. Here's Dunn. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here.
Yeah, well,
he said, ask Brent about the refereeing.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was terrific. He had 37 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 12 points in the game.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Down low, here's Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 6th assist on the night. Bucks trail by 8. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Orlando. Good on the bucket.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
The improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
Middleton against Allen. The pass to Markkanen. And the three ball is good. Markkanen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up 26 points per, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Here's Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 8th assist in the game.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
And Bledsoe, here we go. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here is Bledsoe. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze. He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Bledsoe for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Allen dishes to Dunn. Back to Allen. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 15. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 20 points for Zach LaVine.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Drills the 3-pointer.
They're having more success from 3-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Allen against Middleton. Allen kicks to Levine. Shoots over Brogdon. Levine can't hit. Poke loose. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Brogdon.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Allen finds Levine. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Levine's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Back to Allen. And he gets it to go. He's got 27.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Levine. No good from Bledsoe.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
And it's Levine that time on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Carter, that's good. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Bucks trail by 18. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the right side. 4 seconds left. Yep, it counts. Bledsoe's got 7.
Well, that can become a reliable shot for Bledsoe, getting to the mid-range, and a little separation. That can help.
And so it's Chicago in command. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from AI.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the small forward. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. The Bulls leading by 18. Dunn kicks to Levine. Allen in the post, defended by Middleton, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Bledsoe, and he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
And it's Dunn penetrating. The teardrop falls in. And the Bulls lead by 20.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now the feed to Carter. Bledsoe against Dunn. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
They can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Dunn passes to Carter. Shoots. Here's Allen. And again, Chicago turns it over. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. 4th, Wendell Carter.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. one of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Chicago. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Henson's checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. That's good from Allen on the assist by Levine. 33 points for Allen.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
The high post shot. Here's Bledsoe. Payne grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Levine. Five on the clock, and he drops it in from the low post. Levine's got 26 points.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Bledsoe kicks to Henson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they throw you off. They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
To James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Here's Snell. Bledsoe outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bledsoe's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 21. Levine looking around. Here's Allen. That one good for 2. Allen's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bledsoe finds Lure. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Here's Bledsoe. The rebound by Holiday.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And Lopez gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Connaughton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Feeds it to Henson. Misses the easy stuff. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-3 run. Allen. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Chicago making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Bulls have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Holiday. 5 to shoot. Connaughton passes to Bledsoe. Milwaukee the rebound. And here is Lure. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Poked away. Stolen by Allen. For the finish. And it's Allen slamming it down.
the tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Bledsoe against Levine. Bledsoe kicks to Lewis. No good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
Connaughton passes to Snell. Six on the shot clock. They need this one. The Bucks getting another chance here, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Portis, he's checked in for Allen. The Bucks. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are out on the wing. John Henson out there with John Lewis, and it's Snell in at the point guard position. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt. A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Payne kicks to Felicio. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Payne. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
Allen inside. Leans. That one goes. Count it. Allen's got 44.
He's hit the proverbial switch, effortlessly finding different ways to score.
They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Puts it up from 17. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks it to Snell. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Felicio. Payne gets a wide open look. They get it back. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
To the middle. The pass to Lure. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Snell kicks to Brown. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Justin Holiday comes in for Valentine. Shot to stop the run, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Chicago. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Down low, from down low. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Allen's got 46 points.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Here's Snell, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern on their part?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Well, look at Oklahoma City, look at Milwaukee with Antetokounmpo. I mean, they're all getting recognized.
Yeah, I think these ideas have gone by the wayside for a lot of players, and they want the best opportunity for their playing and their best opportunity to shine, no matter where that is. So it's a bit of an archaic argument, in my opinion, Kevin, the way it is that we see guys nowadays, and take the small market thing out about it. There's one market, it's called the NBA.
And the shot goes in.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Payne kicks to Allen. Inside. Lopez dishes to Allen. Portis finds Allen. Stolen by Lure. Here's Bledsoe. No good there. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Over in the corner, Allen. Holiday, the pass to Allen. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Back to Allen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Allen's got 48.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
Look at their number of assists.
you know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Allen.
He came in with...
Again, what an avalanche!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Over Bledsoe. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Allen outside. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved